Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you some easy DIY neutral home decor. So let's go ahead and get started. DIY number 1. For this project, I'm going to be using these tumbling tower game, or actually jungle blocks that I got at a Dollar Tree, and I actually found this big package of 72 pieces. First, I'm going to take 12 pieces and I will separate them in sections of 4 or 3. So 4 sections, and I'm going to hot glue 3 together next to each other like so. If you would like, you can use any other glue, wood glue or super glue. I was happy with the hot glue. It was faster and just convenient. And then I'm going to hot glue all the other ones as well. And now I'm going to hot glue those sections of 3 together. First 2 of them and then other 2, and then all those 4 together, creating a large square. But all these, as you can see, I put offset, so none of them are actually, all 3 are in a different positioning in different way, actually different direction. So this way, this square actually looks very cute. You see it over here. But if you see any cracks in between, because Jenga blocks are not the same size, you can certainly use wood glue and just put it in those cracks, spread it out, leave it to dry, and when it is completely dried, you can just take a sanding block and sand it. That way it will all be smooth, and that wood that you sanded, it will go into cracks and fill it out even more. And now it's nice and smooth. Now I have 4 of those. I created 4 of those. These are going to be coasters. And what I'm going to do, I will take this felt. It is sticky felt that I actually got in a package from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to cut out just the little pieces that are actually flying everywhere. And I will put them on a back side on 4 corners of this coaster. That way it will not scratch the surface. Now, I'm not going to show you the finished product. I'm going to go ahead and do that to all 4. But first, I want to tell you that this video is sponsored by Newair. Newair is a company that sells small appliances like mini fridges, wine coolers, tabletop ice makers, and their quality is really good. I already own their wine fridge and I absolutely love it. So this time around, they sent me this tabletop nugget ice maker. And not only that is so sleek and beautiful, I absolutely love it, and it's going to be great for parties that we're going to have in our new home. You can see that it looks absolutely beautiful. They sent me in a stainless steel, which I absolutely love. I love the sleek look of it and minimalist look of it. I don't like when something has a lot of buttons to confuse me. This one is so beautiful and has this very nice window where you can see all the ice without opening the lid and letting the heat in. It makes this very cute small ice cubes. They're called nugget ice, and my kids absolutely love them. And I have to admit, it is so cute that I enjoy using them as well. As I mentioned earlier, I already own their wine cooler. It is absolutely fantastic. Not only that it looks beautiful, it works wonderfully. So I can certainly testify to it, and I'm giving you my word that it's worth it. Now, look how beautiful this looks like. I serve this to my kids every day with their juices, and they enjoy it. They think it is so cool. And I actually love to use it in my coffee. I love to drink iced coffee during the summer. So look how beautiful it looks. And can you just imagine serving it to your guests opposed to the huge chunks of ice that you can get from the refrigerator? As I said, this machine is super, super easy to use. Just add water, press on a start button, and that's it. It creates this beautiful mini nugget ice. So if you would like to have something like this, you can click on a link in my description box and you can use the code Blondie to get 10% off. You will love it. It's perfect for the parties or for your family, and I'm sure you guys are gonna enjoy it. Now let's go ahead and start with the DIY number 2. For this project, I'm going to use these 4 coasters that I created earlier just as a guide, and then this large painter stick to measure how much I want to cut it. I'm going to cut it around 8.5 inches, and I'm going to cut 6 of these. So after I cut them out with a miter saw, I'm just going to sand it out a little bit, just edges, and then after that, I'm going to hot glue them together. So I'm going to lay them down flat, and this will actually be the base of my tray. So I'm going to just lay them down flat. I did not really sand the roller part. That's going to be on the bottom anyway. And again, if you would like to use wood glue or anything else, you can certainly do that. This was so much faster for me, so that's why I used hot glue. Next, I'm going to take these 16 Jenga blocks and I will hot glue 4 at a time, upright like this. So I'm going to do that to all 4 sections, let's say, and I'm gonna now have 4 upright pieces of 4 Jenga blocks hot glued together, and these are gonna actually represent the sides of this tray. So I'm gonna position them now the way I think it's gonna look good, and I know now it looks that those upright pieces are not straight because of the lines on the wood grains actually on the Jenga blocks, but they are. So now I'm just hot gluing it all the way around, and you will see on the bottom there is a little part that is not going to actually fit. There will be one part missing, so I'm going to take 2 Jenga blocks. I'm going to cut them out with my miter saw. You see me over here showing them just to the size, and I will sand it a little bit and I will hot glue them in a place where it's missing. Now that that part is done, this is how this tray looks like. It is a great small tray and I absolutely love it. Next thing I'm going to do, I will take these wood dowels that came from the Dollar Tree and I will cut them out, 2 larger pieces and 4 small pieces. I really didn't measure them. I of course measured them next to each other to be the same height, but I don't know how long they were. That's just up to you. And then I'm going to add a wood glue to put these handles together. So I'm going to create 2 handles out of these. I'm going to leave them to dry, and then after everything was dried, it is time to assemble my tray, or actually add these handles to my tray. I'm going to again take the wood glue, and then I will just add it to the legs of the handles, and I will position them on my tray. Same as the previous project, I'm not going to show you the end result right now. I will just keep you in suspense. I'm going to show you everything at the end. For all of you that are returning to my channel, thank you so much for being here, for all your support. I really like read your comments and I appreciate you so much. And for all of you that are new, welcome. I'm Jelena, stay-at-home mom of 2 kids. Love crafting, love doing DIY projects on a budget, and I really hope you enjoy my videos and my projects. And if you do, I would like for you to stick around. Please click that subscribe button and join my YouTube family. I love sharing the tutorials and ideas that I have, and I hope you like them too. If you're on social media, check on me on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. I would like to hear from you over there, and just come and say hi. Also, I want to remind you that my regular upload times are Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. But sometimes, you know, life happens, things change. If that happens, I will let you know in advance of my change of plans. DIY number 3. For this project, I'm going to be using these wood cubes. They are from Dollar Tree Brain Game. And then also these Dollar Tree small cube beads, as well as 2 oval-shaped long ones. I'm gonna give 2 coats of this Rust-Oleum chalk paint in a linen white color to all these colorful ones. And while they're drying, I'm gonna actually take this white cotton twine and I'm gonna make tassels. So the way I do that is I'm actually wrapping it several times around something. I took this small canvas, and when I'm done, I am slipping it off, and then I'm taking another piece of twine and I'm pulling it through the hole, and then I'm tying it on top, and then I'm gonna cut off that piece of twine. Then I'm taking another piece of twine, and I will find somewhere around top portion of this tassel, and I will wrap this twine several times, and then I'm gonna tie a knot to secure it. And after that, I will find the loops on the bottom of this tassel, and I'm just gonna cut it off and make sure to straighten it cutting the excess off. And that's it pretty much for this tassel. That's how I create mine. There's probably many other ways, but this is how I create mine. I created 2 of them. Now that everything is dried, I'm gonna go ahead and start assembling my garland. I'm gonna take this tassel with a long twine on it. On the other end, I'm gonna actually add a little bit of hot glue to make it harder, just so I can push it through the holes in beads. I'm gonna take 1 long bead and then 2 smaller ones and then a large one. And then I'm going to take 2 smaller ones again and 1 large one. And I'm going to go on like that all the way until the end. And at the end, I'm going to take one of those oval cylinder long ones. And that's how I'm going to finish this garland. And at the other, on the other end, I'm going to add another tassel. And this is how I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you over here. I'm just going to take the tassel and another end of the twine, pull it through. I'm sorry you can't really see it over here. I didn't realize I was out of the shot, actually, out of the focus. And then I just wrapped it a few times and then I tied 2 knots, and that's pretty much it. That's how I attach my tassels to my beads. The reason why I created these beads is because they look like cubes, ice cubes, and you know, in the fashion of this video, it kind of fit perfectly. And now let's go ahead and see how all these projects turned out together. You can see over here that these 4 coasters fit perfectly inside of this tray. I left a little space in between so I can take them out easily, but they fit in, and I think this is such a great idea. I don't know how it came to my mind, but one day it just did, and I knew it would be perfect for this video. Also, you can see over here these nugget eyes in my lemonade. I think it's so cool. You can also use these coasters, of course, you know, separately, and this tray can be used separately as well. I think it all looks so beautiful. I did not want to add any stain to it, any paint to it. That's actually, you know, personal preference. I like the way this turned out as it is. You all know how much I love trays and beads, so this video just came out perfect. I want to hear what you guys think, which one of this was your favorite, and if you like it, as always, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. Thank you, Newair, for sponsoring this video. If you all are interested in their products, go ahead and check out my description box for the link, and there's also a code for you to use. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.